Feeling much better today. Now we know what we're doing. Now we know what we're doing. I think we'll arrive in set. Today's the 18th, Wednesday the 18th. Drive tomorrow and stay over, and then arrive on the 20th. So we'll have like 11 days of that paid month. So a bit of a financial loss, but it's nothing really compared to everything. Just thinking, it's been like, after being away in January, which just felt amazing to come back, but then for the whole of February and into March we had the rats, so we weren't allowed in the house, was in and out of the house. That was chaos. And then we were trying to move back into the house, knowing that we had to move back out by the end of April. That was impossible, really, because it took us a couple of weeks to even just recover from the madness. And that was getting on for the end of March, so that only really left like April, and a bit of March, 5 weeks to 5-6 weeks to get out. So we were just like end of May, but it was just, so it was and then we're into June now, so it's really been 4.5 months of just absolute chaos, stress, no time for anything else really other than just sheer sorting, selling, moving. The house move alone, obviously it's very stressful, but ours was unorthodox because we were choosing not to move to another similar home that we wouldn't have been able to get similar for that price. It was a lot of money anyway, really, for what it was. We took it as a blessing because we wanted to do something different anyway. And yeah, we wouldn't have found anywhere nearly as good for the same money. So we would have been probably paying more money for a worse place in England. And I just can't do another winter in England. I just can't. We might have to go back. But I think the plan will be, get to set, and then Mez is near there, and there's loads of Airbnbs, but I think somewhere a bit inland with a garden like this, and really just the rest of June we can enjoy set, and then July just lie down as much as possible and breathe and relax and be out in nature and just healthy food, healthy living, and just recuperate back to normality. And hopefully then the inspiration should start coming back for the work and having time for work for Nonconformity Company. Just everything and more seems to have been against us, but I know we'll look back at this stage and be like, oh, we did that. And I'm glad a lot of these things have all come up in. Sometimes things just they all just comes at once, doesn't it? But our plan is good. Thousands of Airbnbs that can be rented for less than we were paying for rent and bills in the UK. And yeah, this place has been great. Just cleaner was nice. No tellings off for leaving a bit of grease and a few crumbs on the floor. That Airbnb guy didn't get back to me. We got our money back from the other crazy Airbnb host. Don't know whether to leave a review or not. I just want the end of that. Just want the end of that. iPad thing's still not resolved. Haven't got the iPad back and they've got the money back, which is just wild. So yeah, we're over 100 subscribers now. Definitely only taken about 400 videos, maybe a bit less. But that's fine. Yeah. So yeah, time to make some food for tomorrow and get ready for the final legs of the journey down to set. It sounds really nice. Should be some nice things going on. Bit of hustle and bustle, but not too much. See, apparently Mez is famous for oysters as well, so that sounds good. Wonder how much the oysters are. They're about £1 an oyster at Nottingham when we got some. And we have got the oyster shook somewhere in the van, so we can shook the oysters ourselves. Quite enjoyed that. So yeah, apologies if I've been all over the place with a lot of these videos, because really I have. So it's a reflection of, I'm just trying to be authentic and share the journey for myself, really, to look back on. And then when we've made it, nonconformity company, there'll be a journey for people to see. And I think the key is, a lot of the videos that I see, a lot of the advice is, you've just got to keep going. It's that phrase, if you're going through hell, just keep going, because you will get there. Like, I think designing the life of your dreams, building a company from nothing to something, having a child, being thrown out your house, thrown out, they were selling up, but still, it's just so many things happened. And then lots of other things as well, just with just relationships and past business and money and things like that. I'm just really just want to try and sort everything and enjoy life and educate and help as many people as I can, and lead by example. And it's, I guess, from the outside, a lot of the times these lifestyles on Instagram and digital nomad lifestyle can look all rosy, but it's not. I mean, it's not all rosy. That's the thing. Life is never always rosy, and that's the whole point of my LIFEMASTER brand. Is your life balanced? And it's paradoxical, the question by nature, because you don't want to be too balanced, because then you're not pushing forward. But equally, you need a system to keep things balanced while you're pushing those areas forward, pushing life forward, and pushing those 5 areas of life forward in a balanced way. So it's a subtle play of keeping things balanced, but while pushing and evolving life in those areas of life: health, work, people, finances, and evolution. I've got that sign on the back of the van, "Is your life balanced?" There's a marketing experiment. I need to check. We definitely had some scans. We'd had a few scans on the first leg before we went back. I've not even checked it since, I don't think. But yeah, I'm feeling, even though I haven't been able to work on it, it's probably, the break was probably needed, because there was so much going on, and I was trying to keep things going and balanced. But sometimes you can't. And I guess that's why I'm with the designing your lifestyle and having freedom. It means you can react and cater to these situations. And I guess, like, in a smaller detail, that's why we one of the departments being finances, having lots of different pots of investments, so you can cater to any. You've got a buffers for different scenarios, and that's certainly true with all those departments, with your health, with your work. Like, in the past, I had a business where it was one income stream reliant on one other company, and they shut that down, as does happen. I've seen it time and time again with other people, and things that I've been involved with in the past. And it's like, that's the same as a job. If you've got one job, one income stream, you lose that job, that your income stream's gone. And if all the money's coming in is going out, you are just in survival mode, really. Like, that could be gone, even if it's a big corporation, a charity, whatever. It doesn't matter, especially now with a lot of the automation and AI. So you need to be diversifying everything in your life: finances, investments, your health, your suppliers, your energy levels and tools to keep your energy and the health topped up, your work, your income streams, your people, and also then in the evolution category, your experiences, diversified learning, different books, different things all the time. So that's what the company's about. That's what nonconformity company's about. That's what LIFEMASTER's about. And we know it's going to grow big. It's just, we just got to keep pushing through this madness. And maybe I've just been given all of this craziness in the midst of building and putting together this company to give me more ammunition and content for the education. because it's only because of the finance, the finances I feel I'm qualified to educate on now, because I've built up a lot and lost a lot, and made a lot of mistakes that other people, I want to assist them to not make those same mistakes, and teach people how to think, how the wealthy think about money, and why you should think like that even when you're poor, because you need to start thinking like that to grow it and keep it balanced and keep it growing and keep it managed. So yeah, lots to come. We're just going to not force it now, because I just want to get back to my best self, because at the minute I felt ruined, felt broken, just felt zapped of energy, because it's just been one thing after another. But thankfully it looks like we're going to get there soon and have some stability, have some time, have some fun, have some beach, have some oysters, and go from there. So yeah, if you're any one of my 104 subscribers, thank you very much. We're keeping on with the journey, and yeah, I'm sure once the company is taking millions automatically, it's going to be a good story for people to look back on, and it will certainly be. I'm just doing it so I can look back and kind of like, wow, because it's hard to even remember what was going on a couple of months ago, because it was just in sheer survival mode. Even in February, going up to the house, it was cold and there were builders and just yeah, wild times, but that is life, and taking it on. I'm going to build something amazing, build an amazing life, build an amazing future, build amazing opportunities for my son and Emily and me, and welcome life. Soak into life, soak into the flow, love life, love every moment, fill life with joy. Been listening to some incredible audiobooks of late about that, and the 5D awakening resonance that's coming in. That's another story. But I think change is accelerating worldwide, and I'm hopeful, very hopeful for the future, for humanity and the earth. I think about the earth and all the people on it a lot, and it affects me. Maybe because I'm an Aquarian. That's a trait of an Aquarian. Who knows? Maybe it's all just placebo. Blah, blah, blah.